The rumor turned out to be true. Pokemon Gen 1 remakes of Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to the Switch and the Switch 2 through the Nintendo Eshop. Seems like Pokemon and Nintendo have the worst kept secret with the Terra leaks a few months ago. Along with Generation 1 remakes being brought to the current Switch ecosystem, there were also leaks about the starters and the new Pokemon Generation 10 for Pokemon's 30th anniversary. Pokemon made its debut in 1996. To me, as a millennial in the 90s, I was in the whole Pokemon fever. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes hit right into nostalgia. I am conflicted. With this announcement just shadow dropping in the middle of the night in the US, the prices were announced $20 a pop. So if you want to get both versions, they're going to be $40 for both. That's a pretty steep price for Game Boy Advance games of Pokemon Generation 1 that came out in 2004. That game is now 22 years old. It's old enough to drink. Nintendo has confirmed that they're straight ports. Nothing will be added. The only thing that will be new is its connection to Pokemon Home. During the Wii U days in the Virtual Console, the GBA games were being sold for $7 to $8 a pop. This is the expectation set a little over a decade ago when the Wii U came out. During the Wii U days in the Virtual Console, the GBA games were being sold at $7 to $8 a pop. This is the expectation set a little over a decade ago when the Wii U came out. Yeah, sure, inflation and other economic bullshit, but in no way it's $20. $15 at most, if they want to pull that. If you want more or less real numbers, $8 a pop at the end of 2012. In today's money, that's only $11.30. So $20 is crazy. They can't even argue inflation. Like I said, if they want to push it, $15 at most. For only digital is crazy because we're only getting the license. If they decide to pull it, they will pull it and will be asked out. Part of me is holding out is to see if they're going to announce a physical release. But I think that's not enough. This could have easily been put on the Nintendo Switch Online if they're going to do straight ports. These games could have benefited with an update, like the 2D HD pixel art style like Octopath Traveler or Dragon Quest 1 and 2. That one in itself probably would have been worth the $40 purchase. The Pokemon Company, Game Freak, and by extension Nintendo are just being lazy and taking the easy route and porting these games onto the Switch and Switch 2, knowing that the name itself sells as well as nostalgia. Hell, I even still have my copy of the original Pokemon Fire Red. Shit, I still have the OG Red version from 1996. We millennials are at the age where we have small disposable income even though the cost of living is through the roof. We will find ways to at least get a sense of normality in these crazy times. Will I buy it? Most likely, and I'll probably hate myself for it. I want to get it to play with my niece and nephews, and in the future when I have kids of my own. Japan is getting a physical release edition. They always get the cool stuff. Part of me is holding off from pre-ordering the digital version of Fire Red and Leaf Green. This isn't a rumor, but more speculation and wishful thinking on my part that during the next week's Pokemon Presents, that they will announce a physical collector's edition for Fire Red and Leaf Green, like they did in Japan. Again, just me on copium. With that said, now it's your turn. What do you think about this announcement for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green? Will you be getting them? Or will you pass and rather sail the high seas? Disclaimer, I am not recommending that. Wink wink. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more video game videos. Later.